Hello, welcome from HVACR Design Engineering. I am Tuyao. Now, I want to talk about pressure controlling air conditioning system. Many air conditioning systems use a low pressure control for system operation rather than a thermostat. A low pressure control starts the compressor when the suction pressure reaches the control setpoint. Getting. The control also shuts the compressor off when the suction pressure drops to the control setpoint. Cut off. Most pressure controls are mounted on to the compressor because both high and low pressure are available. Motor control have an electrical switch that automatically turns the system on and off according to a sensing device, which can be activated by temperature or pressure. The sensing device on pressure control are connected to the pressure being controlled, either low pressure or high pressure. One control may open on full pressure and another type will close on full pressure. Temperature sensitive control have an electrical contact that open and close according to the temperature of the sensor. One control may close on rise and another open on rise of temperature. Motor control terminology is used for all types of applications. Getting mean the setpoint where the electrical contact close and the system turn on. Cut out refer to the setpoint where the electrical contact open and the system turn off. Differential refer to the difference between the cutting and cut out setting. Pressure control setting are PSIG or inch mercury. The rain screw is used to set the cutting first. The rain screw change both cutting and cut out correctly. The cut out screw change cut out only. The differential setting should be wide as possible to prevent short cycling of the compressor. A pressure type motor control for a walk-in cooler is connected to the low pressure side. The control setting depends upon the type of refrigerant being used. The cooler used R134A and the control is set to maintain the cooler temperature between 38 degree and 32 degree Fahrenheit. The evaporator temperature is halfway between the temperature of entering air and the refrigerant. The saturation point of the refrigerant is controlled and is the coolest. The evaporator metal fin and tubing are about 10 degree warmer than the refrigerant. Air entering the evaporator is above 10 degree warmer than the evaporator. This 20 degree temperature difference must exist when the system is running. Replacing an air conditioning thermostat with a pressure control prevent evaporator freeze-up and eliminate tampering with thermostat setting. We suggest the thermostat not be removed simply connected when being replaced with a pressure control. Some pressure control have differential screw instead of a cutout screw. Differential refer to the difference between cutting and cutout. The cutout is obtained by subtracting differential from the cutting setting. The oil pressure safety control protects the compressor against loss of lubrication and require manual reset after a trade out. The oil pan takes oil from the crankcase, increase the pressure and force oil into moving back. The oil pressure control has a time delay to permit the compressor to run without lubrication for a brief period before shutdown. Minimum net oil pressure to the bearing is 12 pound per square inch gauge (psig) during the safety timing period as startup. Net oil pressure equal to oil pressure minus section pressure. During the run cycle, the time delay reactivates if net oil pressure drops to 9 pound per square inch gauge (psig). Dirty air filter restrict airflow and permit low evaporator pressure and temperature. When evaporator temperature reach 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 45 psig, moisture on the evaporator freeze. This is called a freeze-up. Low pressure safety control are secondary control used to prevent evaporator freeze-up. They are often used along with thermostat. A manual reset prevents short cycling. For air conditioning, these controls are set to cut out at 45 psig. Thank you very much for watching my video.